Hi, I'm JustinTime. I'm in a tank top, and this is my May journal entry. It's quite a busy month for events and that happened, so check it out. I just got up to my room, about to play a little Minecraft and call Kai before I start finishing the March vlog to get that uploaded to then do the April vlog. Also, happy birthday, SpongeBob. SpongeBob turns 26, and I turned 26 in 8 days. Fuck, I'm old. But I gotta charge the camera, so I'm gonna go call Kai, eat my cereal and toast, and play some Minecraft, and then edit, so I'll be back. So today is May 3rd, and you may be wondering why I'm not being quiet, because Josh would be at work right now, and Liam would be sleeping. That's because Liam's moving out, and from what I can tell, he's not home. He's not here. He's still moving stuff out. He paid rent for May, but I think currently he's with his partner at the place that I'm guessing they're moving to. And yeah, so I can be as loud as I want downstairs, which are at night now. On my weekends, or that. And technically the weekdays, but that depends if Josh is doing anything or that. But yeah, so it's also raining, so I think I might eat my cereal and drink my coffee outside. At least drink my coffee. God, I've had a cough for like 3 weeks now. I got over a sickness that I think I caught from Liam at the beginning of April. It was like roughly a few days after Liam was like essentially dying. Not really. I just want to point that not really. Just you could hear him like coughing up a lung, and like that's how bad his coughs were. And then I got a cough, and a little bit later Josh got there. I got it for like a week, and then the week after Josh got it. I'm not sure if Josh still has a cough, but I certainly still have a cough, and I don't know if that's just a new symptom of my allergies or that. So I've just been playing Minecraft for several hours now. It's still wet outside, and I'm getting a little hungry again, so I'm gonna make some mac and cheese. I think it's my last box too, so we're gonna make mac and cheese. And yeah, slight change of plans. All the pots are in the dishwasher, so we're going with SpaghettiOs. Alright, so while I wait for my SpaghettiOs to sit for a minute, thought I'd talk about May's gonna be interesting because there's a lot of things going on in May. Obviously, May 4th is tomorrow. I'm hopefully gonna get the car fixed this month. We were hoping this weekend, but I don't know what my dad's gonna think about the wet outside. Since even though I think we'll be in the garage though, so there's that. But James' birthday's coming up, my birthday's coming up, my mom's birthday's coming up, but also I have a wedding to go to that same day. Mother's Day's coming up. There's just a lot going on in May, so it's gonna be a very busy month in that. And I'm gonna try and vlog everything, not the wedding though. I'll vlog at the hotel, but not the wedding. But yeah, so there's that. So we're also gonna clean, but with Liam not fully moved out yet, I don't know what the plan is with that. So I might talk to Josh about that. Yeah, we'll figure things out. But for now, I'm gonna eat SpaghettiOs, and I'm probably gonna do. I just noticed last night. If you can't tell, I got these splotches on me, and that's called tinea versicolor. And I was or not last year, 2 years ago, I found out what it was, but I barely really did much of it. But now I've noticed just how bad it's gotten on this side. So I'm gonna probably do that and then shower. And yeah, so I did my tinea Color thing, which is just you take essentially dandruff control shampoo, because it's got like a sort of zinc, and you rub it on you, so you can kind of, well, you can see in my beard or my my trimmed up facial hair, you could kind of see some of it. And that's why I have the back of my head. I'm trying to keep it up in there because I rubbed it around my neck. But I'm gonna do some straightening up in my room while this is kind of, chilling. When I originally did it, I fucked up and I misunderstood what the doctor told me. I thought I went to bed with this on, or with the shampoo on, and then in the morning I wash it off. I'm supposed to wash it off only like I'm assuming like 30 minutes afterwards. But I learned that when I tried moving a entry door at an apartment complex while I was on leave helping my dad and brother, when I picked up the door and my shoulders felt like someone just lit them on fire because my skin was all dried out. But I'm gonna hopefully try and do this at least once a day, which means showering once a day. But yeah, I'm gonna do stuff. I'm gonna get my clothes reorganized in that too. Happy May the 4th. I just did my tinea Color. I'm probably gonna shower after a little bit. I might make a little sandwich for work and for now. Put some clothes away and then shower. Just so that the shampoo can sit for a bit. And then I'm going to probably watch Revenge of the Sith before I go to bed. Because why the fuck is it not in theaters? Disney, come on. I think you really fumbled it this time. All because of what? Thunderbolts? I don't care how good Thunderbolts is. That makes it worse that it's so good that Thunderbolts is doing great. And because it means that you were worried that it wasn't going to do great if Revenge of the Sith was there. Disney's terrified of a 20-year-old Hayden Christensen movie. The power of Revenge of the Sith was just too much. They saw it was getting close to hitting $1 billion, and they went, "Oh no, we can't." I don't know. I saw something where it's like it's eyeing up $1 billion. So I missed out on seeing Revenge of the Sith in theaters because of that. Because I figured it was gonna be May 4th, because it's the most logical thing. Anyways, I'm gonna make my sandwich. Oh, I also I'm gonna show. This was the Kai and I's invite for the details for our friend's wedding that we're going to, and I just booked a hotel. Unfortunately, we won't be staying at the same hotel as like our friends and that, just because half procrastination, half car problems. It caused me to not book the hotel sooner when I originally was RSVP'd in March. So, because I was literally waiting for that next paycheck, and then the car broke down. I was like, well, I guess I can't make unnecessary spending right now. But I'm gonna go make sandwiches. I want to point out, it's so weird. It's a weird sensation I feel with all this shampoo on my body. I also realized, I don't think I ever explained what tinea Color is. So you probably noticed, maybe in videos, I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but you can really see on my neck. Let's try and get. I see the discoloring. That's called tinea Color, and it basically affects. It's not infectious or not contagious. So, like, for example, Kai doesn't have tinea Color, or at least if Kai got tinea Color, it's not because we've slept in the same bed and all that. You can't pass it. But what it is just and it made me feel like I've never taken a shower, because I started noticing this like right at the end of high school, and I had lived with it for like 5 years, with my family going like, you should go to a doctor. I'm like, it's not itching or anything. They're like, but is it itching? And I finally went because I think my brain started going like, hey, it itches. But So I think that was just, I guess, lack of better term, placebo. But basically it's a fungal infection on the skin that where basically a fungus grows and it tans differently, which is why you get the discoloration. It doesn't really, or it kind of fades less in the winter. It kind of gets darker in the summer, as we're getting to, so that's how I was able to notice it getting really bad, even though I'm a night shift person. So that's why I started doing this, and it's a very weird feeling to feel my chest hair covered in shampoo right now with a shirt over it. But it's weird because it's like, I hate this feeling, but I know I can deal with this weird sensation because I slept with this. I told this before. I misunderstood the doctor telling me that I'm supposed to rinse it off the same night. I would go to sleep and then my shoulders felt like they were on fire, like a few days later. I'm gonna watch some YouTube. I've been getting back into watching van life YouTubers, so I'm gonna watch some of those while I eat my sandwich and that. So, and then I'm gonna probably shower. Yeah, so that is what tinea versicolor is, if you wanted to know. Alright, so I just got out of the shower. I'm about to log in most of my tasks on Finch that I've done, and I'm already starting the adventure now, because I did a few tasks earlier. I started 100 adventures with Blue. All I need to do now, which I'm not going to do all my tasks, because I didn't floss. Taking morning vitamins, that's not until the morning, and I haven't really done that in months. Put together that, but I also was thinking on maybe editing the March vlog to try and get it out faster. Do one thing that makes you happy. I did do that. Played Minecraft quite a bit, and I take stretch break, read. Reading would also count towards my May the 4th, because I'm reading the novelization of the Clone Wars movie right now. I'm not that far in it. I just kind of started a couple weeks ago, but I haven't really picked it up. Take more vitamins, floss, do 5 jumping jacks, give myself permission to rest, and pack my things for the next day, and declare workspace. I could declare the workspace because it's kind of messy over there, but I can also get stuff packed for the next day. I think I'm gonna do those two. At least till 3, and then I might go to bed. I just kind of folded my laundry in silence, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on Revenge of the Sith for background noise. And this isn't me making a joke. Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie. I did a whole ranking of the Star Wars movies on the channel before. The card is somewhere, or the thumbnail if you want to help you. I find, for me, thumbnails... If I know what the thumbnail looks like, I can find it easier. That's why I sometimes put the thumbnails here. Sometimes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I still need to watch a lot of... I feel like I feel like a fake Star Wars fan because I don't watch a lot of Star Wars shows. I read The Mandalorian first episode in manga form. That's the closest I got to watching Mandalorian. Haven't seen any of Andor. I think I watched 2. I haven't even seen season 7 of Clone Wars. I only watched Obi-Wan Kenobi, like 4 episodes of Star Wars Visions. Oh, look at that! They did the 20th art. I think Matt Ferguson did a really good job on this artwork. That artwork is sick. Too bad Disney didn't put it back in the theaters on the 4th. I'm still salty about that, Disney. I would be there right now. So it's been a few days. It's May 9th, my birthday. Happy birthday to me. A few days ago was my brother's birthday. Happy birthday to him. That was May 6th. So even though it's June, go wish him a happy birthday. His channel's bro time. But I'm about to go walk to McDonald's. Mainly because it's probably beautiful out. I like walking around and, you know, McDonald's for my birthday. I played a lot of Minecraft when I got home. Got home from work. This is a little birthday present from me that I bought yesterday. I bought Captain Rex, based off his appearance in Ahsoka. The Phase 1, the first time we got Phase 1 Rex. And then I'm probably gonna eat, clean my room, I have some plans for my room. I want to try and get some. I'm thinking on okay, so let me think. So the shelf that I cleared off and put all my video games on that used to have my 3 3/4 inch figures, I'm thinking I'm moving and using that for my Black Series figures, potentially. But I might get the games onto the bookshelf that had most of the Black Series. So I'll have to move the sequel, Black Series, or at least The Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker ones. And then I want to put the video games and CDs and that here. And then on one of these shelves, I'm going to put the anime figures. These aren't all of them. We're going to try and put those on one of those shelves, hopefully. And then figure out something else. Maybe do something with one of these shelves. I might also, too, I might think about making these the original trilogy shelves. So it'd be like A New Hope, Empire, Return of the Jedi. And then maybe I can figure out other stuff. This is clearly now Revenge of the Sith. I had Attack the Clones up here, because we were planning on packing stuff up in case Josh and I also moved. But we're gonna try and figure out where to put some of them, because right now all my Black Series figures are in here. They're right there. The only boxes that are empty in here is the Revenge of the Sith one, because it's the 20th anniversary. I don't want to pack them up for that. And I have no Skeleton Crew figures. I was trying to get a box for every figure just in case. Or for every property that had them. And that had Black Series figures. And then I think technically I have one that's just called Games and Comics. Yeah. Games, Comics, and Legends right up there. But I'm gonna go get some McDonald's and then I'm gonna chill with the TV and then hopefully do some cleaning before I fall asleep in that. So I'm editing the March vlog to hopefully get it out today on the 10th, because I have 6 days left to edit in, and I got to the part where apparently it's been almost May 20th will be 2 months since the car coolant system broke. So it'll be 2 months since that happened, which is, it honestly doesn't feel like that long, but then I forget that it happened in March. Because I'm talking about it March 21st, the next morning before I called Kai. And I found out, I was like, it leaked a lot, so it seems like it shouldn't be that the coolant line got cut by the belt again like before. Nope, that's exactly what happened. I paid $85 to find that out. But today, the day after my birthday, the plan is to this morning at least fix the brakes. Well, my brother and I are gonna be working on the brakes the brake pads and that on the rear brakes, while my dad starts looking at the front, see if he can fix it, and then we're gonna go this afternoon do some mini golf. But yeah, I thought it was funny that apparently almost 2 months ago now, I was like, yeah, it can't be that it's sliced through, and that's exactly what it is. This feels like a real Some Ordinary Gamers angle. I also thought that I should tell you guys that I'm currently planning some videos. That's why videos haven't been out, even though you guys won't see this one until June. I'm hoping to get some videos out in May. Maybe a Star Wars related one, since Star Wars is pretty big in May, with May the 4th and all. This year, Revenge of the Sith is turning 20, May 25th and that. But I'm planning some videos hopefully for this month. I'm gonna hopefully plan for a Pride Month, and Helios will add more. I kind of been lacking in terms of Helios merch in general, but my promise was that I was going to try and get a Helios shield shirt or design for every flag, and I haven't done one since I made the first set of flags. So but June I'm hoping to have one maybe two, at the very least one Pride Month special or Pride Month related video out. July I have an idea for a 4th of July video, and then I got a plan. It might sound weird because I just celebrated my birthday yesterday, and I'm already talking about Christmas. I got planned out this year's Christmas special because I want to get it out by Christmas. I don't think any of the Christmas specials have been released Christmas, or like before Christmas or that. I think last year was the closest one by a few days, and by a few days I mean it just came out, like the 28th. That one came out right before Christmas, or right after Christmas. The year before, I think, was New Year's Eve. Oh, the day before New Year's Eve. And then the first one was the earliest at 2 days after Christmas. Oh, it wasn't even the Monday after Christmas. It was the Tuesday after Christmas. But I'm planning that, but a big one that I need to plan is Halloween Spooktacular of 2025. I got some ideas of what I want to do. Or I have ideas, and I also don't have ideas. So I'm probably going to work on that, but I'm going to try and get a couple days edited of the March 2025 entry so I can get the April 2025 entry started in that. Okay, so instead of finishing the edit, I'm now wearing a hat. It's the Punch Here hat, inspired by Josh. You can get on Helios. The thing I'm doing now is I'm going to be kind of cleaning instead. I have my Spooktacular plans up, so I might be looking at them. I'm gonna listen to room tours while I clean. Get like dirty clothes all together and that. So maybe after I get back from being next door, I can do that, and I can do some editing while I'm doing laundry to keep myself awake. Yeah, I might even go make a quick cup of coffee, even though I did just have a kickstart. But figure out what I want to do for the thing. So for the Spooktacular, I want to try and get like a few videos planned, and then I might start filming them in the coming months. And by months I mean maybe closer to October. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some cleaning. My goal for cleaning before I go next door for breakfast with my dad and brother is I want to get to that shelf there. So I gotta clean up this mess. Alright, so we've kind of added chaos to the mess. I went through some mail and that. I've been grabbing these from work. These are little like cardboard bits in the cookie cracker aisle. I'm one of the products that you're meant to take off, but the people that do the cookie cracker aisle never do that. So I periodically, when I remember to, which is rarely, it's usually when I'm over there, and I see the product that I remember to take them off, but I want to like try and like tape them all together into a cube. I have quite a few of them, but I don't think I have enough to fully make the cube yet. So I just got home from next door. We got almost one brake fixed on the car. Reason being, rear brakes need a specific tool to close the clamp, or the caliper. The thing that actually squeezes the brake pads needs a specific tool. My uncle has it. He lives an hour away, so my dad is going to go pick that up tomorrow and then finish the brakes. And so the car currently has only 3 wheels, but other news, didn't go to do mini golf, obviously, explaining that, because not only that, Jay wasn't feeling good, and also, it was taking a long time to do just to get the one wheel almost fully done. But I'm going to listen to some YouTube videos while some of my laundry's going, and then I'm going to play some Minecraft for a bit before I do some more cleaning in the room. But I thought I'd talk about that. The house is so quiet without the cats. I still have to take the peach shield off and that. For what I'm yes, I'm finally getting out of bed. So tonight's gonna fucking suck when I try to go to bed after visiting my mom. And then I gotta get my clothes out of the dryer and that from last night. I can't fall asleep. Today's a new day. Today is Mother's Day. The only unfortunate thing though about my plans for Mother's Day is I didn't message my mom in time to find out when she was going to be awake so that I could be prepared to go there, or so that I can make sure both Jacob and I are prepared to go. But I will be ready. And so, trying to train my hair so headbands in. I've moved video games, so that's good news, meaning I was able to get to the shelf. Bad news, not all the video games are gonna fit. Every video game that's on the shelf right now, besides this shelf, this is CDs. All those are just the PlayStations. Yay! So none of these are gonna fit on there unless I maybe move the CDs and move the fifth brother. But I kind of like the fifth brother there. I mean, I could put the fifth brother on the PlayStation 1 games. Yeah, because I don't really move the PlayStation 1 games. Okay, so I got the anime figures that are at least there. I think the anime figures are gonna take up a lot of space because that's them so far. But you know, there's a lot of space. But in terms of figures, we just have, you know, Sakura is part of that anime heroes line. We got my model kits of Goku and Naruto. We got my SH figure arts here, and then we got my Dragon Stars for Android 18 and Ultra Instinct Goku there. Then the shelving here, we got Funko Pop, Game Boy, DS, PlayStation 1s, which are not in order of alphabet or anything. Oh, fuck. That's going to be a problem too. They're not in order by alphabet or anything. Then we have some PlayStation 2s, and these are just some random things. More PlayStation 2s to PlayStation 3, more into the PlayStation 4. And we got the CDs, PlayStation 4 up to 5, which starts here, so I have 3. And we have Wii into my solo Wii U, to my DS, some Game Boy Color, Switch, Xbox One, and then some Star Wars PC games. These sequel figures are kind of just sitting here. Not gonna really move them yet, because I still gotta figure out what to do with the 360. I'm still probably gonna put Rex on this shelf, even though I kind of want to put him with the sequels, but you know, we'll just split. We'll just put him carded with the neck. Nah, we'll just set him on that shelf. But I'm gonna put some clothes away, drink some water because I am thirsty, and then I'm gonna make my sandwich for tonight and go to bed. Currently editing the March video. I want to try and get done today, and then hopefully tomorrow, or have it out for tomorrow, and then tomorrow after work April, and have that out the next day or that, and then I can work on some Star Wars ideas or that for videos, which I might have up while I some things to help me figure out an idea for it. But while I'm editing the March video, I came across a clip I was talking about. It was like, well, since the car is out of commission, and I was thinking, like, at the time I was expecting it to be out of commission for only like 2 weeks at most, maybe even that week. We were hoping that next weekend it was gonna be all fixed and we'd be back in it. But I said no new Blu-rays, no new toys to collect or that, and I think I bought like a few Blu-rays after that, and I bought a figure. Clearly, obviously, Captain Rex. I bought Captain Rex. And then, oh, well, I have the Substance pulled out, but I don't think that was the Blu-ray I bought. I think I bought that before that, but I did buy for the video game collection Sonic 3. And that. I also just found out that I think it's next month that a Minecraft movie comes out, 4K, and that. I don't know when Until Dawn's gonna come out in 4K. Snow White's only getting a Steelbook, which is shocking. Oh, I gotta pick up the anime figures fell. Literally, you guys saw Goku and Android 18 fall, but then Mash fell then after I got done recording yesterday. But I'm rambling, and I'm just distracting myself from editing, so I'm gonna try and finish the edit. I'm pretty close to you, aren't I? Yeah, I didn't mean to be that close. I am currently exporting now the March journal entry. It was about 40 minutes. April's not going to be that long. I'm going to be real with you. You guys already know that. April seems short enough in terms of clip-wise. I could probably get some edited, but it's already 4:30, and I did sleep for quite a few hours, but I think I should probably get a nap, even though I did drink something with caffeine. I should get a little bit of sleep, because all I'm doing right now is just listening to well, not right now, I'm talking to you, but I'm just kind of listening to some Asmongold. I don't fully watch it. I'm subscribed to his channel, but there's only like a few videos that I genuinely watch every now and then sometimes, but not every video of his interests me, to say the least. I mean, I like his reactions to his reaction video of Oompaville's video on him, and then I think the two videos I kind of watch quite a bit are him cooking his $2 pizza and him cooking his $2 steak, and that's the one I'm listening to right now, is his $2 steak. So I'm gonna continue listening to that, let this export finish up that stuff, and then figure out if I'm gonna go to bed or not. Just been listening to Asmongold cook his $2 pizza. I'm thinking on maybe taking a walk to Walmart, getting some, not Walmart, taking a walk, that would be way too long of a walk. Then taking a walk down to McDonald's, and then finish the edit after I eat, and shower, head to bed. I realized I was talking about doing a Helios drop in April. I might work on trying to get one design that I had out, and then work on the Pride merch. Okay, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 shirts. I think I gotta do. This will be, or the other shields, and the 3 shields that are coming out the first will have already been released, but those are the pansexual shield, the demisexual shield, and the polyamory shield, which should... Oh fuck, the Helios Christmas stuff is still out. So, good thing I remember that. I didn't know that the Christmas stuff was still out, but I'll get rid of that when I come back. So, yeah. I'm gonna take a little walk down to McDonald's now, because it's probably beautiful out. So I'm getting ready to head out to the wedding. I'm kind of test fitting my outfit. It's a short sleeve tie, little vest, and then dress pants. I'm still debating shoes. I'm either gonna wear these or these. It depends. I might get Kai's opinion when he gets here. Kai has yet to text me back. I still have to pack, so it's a good thing that Kai hasn't texted me back yet. But I think this will be good. I'm gonna also grab some suspenders to wear with this instead of a belt. But we're getting there, so I'm gonna pack. I forgot to say the other reason that I also did a test fit, but I wanted to make sure I still knew how to tie. And I might take a second tie and get I might get Kai's opinion on another tie. It might either be this, or it might be a Harry Potter tie, or even see if I can find my bow tie, or I have this black tie. But I'll get Kai's opinion on that. I want to look nice for the wedding. I want to look like trash for that. I'm all shaved and showered. Just waiting for Kai. It's 2:02. Our check-in is 3. It's a 2-hour drive, basically. We won't be getting to our friend, who we're also giving a ride to a different hotel nearby, about 20 minutes from where we are. We won't be getting to her hotel until 5. So luckily check-in's like between 3 and midnight today. So we'll be, I think, getting to our hotel maybe 5:30. We are in the hotel now. We had just actually got back dropping off our friend Ileana. And there's Kai throwing shoes on the bed. But we're winding down. We're going to be winding down in that. So just going to be chillaxing. Wedding is until 3, but we're probably going to be getting a little earlier. Huh?
I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
So am I. But yeah, so we're gonna be chilling. And tomorrow I'm gonna call my mom in the morning because it'll be her birthday. And right as I start filming, the air conditioner comes back on. This is our view. Breathtaking. And we're gonna be going to see what there is for breakfast, because breakfast ends in about an hour. And then we're gonna probably chill for a bit and then get ready to be there early. And that. We got him. We got him.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the beacon's coming from the panel right there.
It's wedding time. We're ready. I'm not wearing the beanie at the wedding. This is for driving. Keep the hair on my eyes. Or the sweatshirt. I'm also not wearing the sweatshirt.
I'm switching my sweatshirt for a jean jacket.
Yeah, but we gotta get going. Thought we'd just show off the fit. We're back. Kai's eating McDonald's. Congratulations to Damien and Mandy. It's checkout day. We're gonna be packing up and checking out earlier because we're gonna try and get to the other hotel where Damien and the rest of our friends and that are staying, so that we can join them for a brunch at 9 before we head out and head back to our respective towns. Almost doxed us. That would have been bad.
Yeah, don't dox us.
So yeah, now we're essentially, I'm just trying to coax Kai out of the bed. Get out of the bed. Why do I gotta get dressed for you to get out of the bed?
Because you're gonna get dressed first, because you're going down to the vending machines.
I was only going down there if you wanted anything, because I had like kickstarting Quick Trip cookies.
That's fair.
We're about packed up. And when I say we're almost packed up, I'm basically packed up. I'm just making sure I didn't leave anything. Kai is still packing. Can't believe you flipped off the audience. But after this, we're gonna go to a gas station, fill up the car, get some snacks for the road, and then we're gonna go to the hotel that Damien and the rest of them are at for the after wedding brunch at 9. And it's, well, that clock's wrong. That clock says 8:30. It's 8:16. We got 4 minutes. Got 4 minutes before the compromise time. So I'm gonna stop blabbering and finish getting ready, so that then I can jokingly keep telling Kaya to hurry up. Oh, I just noticed the light reflecting in. I'm home now. We made it back from the wedding over on the east side of Wisconsin. We stopped at Kai's because he was also going to give me a birthday present that he's had for about a week now. Friday was a week since my birthday. And he got me one of the Skeleton Crew figures of Jod Nawood, if I pronounce it correctly. I haven't watched Skeleton Crew yet. But no, so I just said Jude Law's character. But you know, I was thankful for that. It was nice. Gonna probably unpack, get stuff ready for work tonight, because I work tonight. Let my mom also know that I'm home, because my dad called me while we were on the way back from Kai's. And then I'll probably start winding down. I'm also waiting for Kai to respond, just to make sure that he got home safe. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna make sure I remember to pick up some stuff in the morning. Specifically, maybe some groceries like cereal. I think I'm out of cereal, but I'm also gonna get blue tack to hold figures down and try that, because Mash fell, so that's why he's sitting. The Android 18 is still on the ground and that. It'll probably help them stay standing. So, and I can also do that for the prequels and that. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the prequel shelf. I might move. I'm gonna obviously move them. I might keep that gaming and Acolyte. Well, Acolyte might end up being on prequel. Anyway, I'll figure that out. Let me chill for a bit. Alright, so I've kind of done. I woke up because I woke up like a couple hours ago. I walked down to McDonald's, got some food. But I'm currently listening to like room tours. I'm currently working on some of the displays. Like, here's some of the prequels, and I moved the sequels that were in front of my TV over here on the desk, or onto here. This is the figure Kai got me, which I talked about the other day. I'm trying to figure out, because I don't think this bookshelf's gonna be big enough to fit all the characters the way that I wanted to, which is I do everything prequel here, so it'd be Acolyte, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, Bad Batch, Kenobi, Andor, yeah, and then original trilogy is A New Hope, Empire, Return of the Jedi, and then sequels would be Ahsoka, Mando, Skeleton Crew, sequel trilogy, anything that happened after Return of the Jedi, anything that happened before A New Hope goes up here. So there's that. And technically, Cal Kestis and that would be going on there, but I still have this shelf for the games, comics, and then I kind of want to put the Ahsoka and Kenobi back where they are, but I don't have anywhere to put my PlayStation stuff. So decisions. I also bought. I'm kind of second guessing it now because I don't know how strong this is or how messy it'll be. Low residue used indoor and outdoor. But I got some mounting putty to potentially use on the figures to make sure they stand. Obviously, I'd be trying to be very careful. For example, when I use that mash, I'm gonna try and avoid the little like toe joint and that, because I want to get the putty in that. I'm gonna avoid putting it where peg holes are. You can probably use like a tiny bit, and then yeah, grade 4 plastic, so it should work on the figures. Mainly just to, this shelf shakes because it's on my dresser. And who knows, maybe I'll think about putting some shelves downstairs and putting my Black Series up there. But I don't want to just go for it or that, so I'll have to also plan. I would have to plan out like where they'd go, because I wouldn't want them in the sun. Anyways, I'm going to continue that and then maybe go to bed, or at least just chill till I gotta get ready for work and that. Thought I'd update you on my little Black Series shelves. I also just realized, so I have my steelbook wall, right? And this is where I put all my steelbooks. I have Star Wars steelbooks, Jurassic Park steelbooks, other random steelbooks, and then those are my Universal Monster steelbooks there. And I've realized that this is gonna grow a lot because, well, one of them that I want to get is well, not only do I want to get the other Mandalorian season 1 2 I think is out. I don't know if season 3 is out yet on those steelbooks, which I've talked before. I'm annoyed that they only released those in the Marvel shows on steelbook and not standard. But I might just make my own standard and put them and just move these discs in there. But what was I? Oh, but not only am I gonna be, I want to get the 2025 Wolfman steelbook because I like the artwork on that. But also, Ace Ventura is getting a steelbook. Jaws is getting a steelbook this year for its 50th. I hate them making cool steelbooks because I'm not a steelbook collector. I still have steelbooks that I gotta get onto the wall. They're adding more. God. So I have a collection tour on the TV. Michael has brought up that I keep saying I'm going to clean my room, and then the room never looks clean. But I'm going to be a broken record, so I have to clean my room. But this time, mainly thinking I'm going to move some of these, mainly the books and the DVDs. I'm going to make this the 3 trilogies and that. And then Rogue One and Andor are going to go here. I just don't know where the other TV shows are gonna go. So man. So hang on. So like, I don't know where Acolyte, Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Kenobi, Skeleton Crew, Mando, Ahsoka are gonna go. But we'll get to that point when we get there. I'm also considering maybe taking the 3 3/4-inch figures down to the bookshelf that's downstairs. Oh, I just realized I could also put stuff there and then also put Legos downstairs. I don't know. But yeah, so I'll figure that out and I'll show you guys what that looks like afterwards, or after I move stuff there. So I got the first shelf cleared off. Thing I realized was that prequels and original trilogy are gonna be a little bit iffy in terms of what figures are on them, because I got these 2 shelves and I want to kind of explain. My dream display is for every property to have its own shelf. So like, for example, over here when Black Series figures were on here, it was like entirety of Empire Strikes Back was here. I had Return of the Jedi and Solo here. The entirety of Kenobi was on this shelf. The entirety of my Ahsoka figures are on that shelf. And that was Mando, Clone Wars, Bad Batch, and then all the sequel films. And then up here was the entirety of my my games, comics, and legends. But I also had the Acolyte. I had my Revenge of the Sith prequel characters in that too, because that's all the room I had. So my dream would be like, Revenge of the Sith has a shelf, Mandalorian has a shelf, and if I could, I'd be like, Mando Season 1 has a shelf, Ahsoka Season 1 has a shelf, Andor Season 1, Andor Season 2, Acolyte Season 1, and only that, since I was on a game. I don't think that would get one, but like, yeah, or even I have like Young Jedi adventure figures, that gets its own shelf. It did have its own shelf actually. At one point I had it where the prequels are going. That'd be kind of the thing, but I also want to do that with my 3 3/4-inch, which I won't be doing downstairs. If I do go through my plan and pitching it to Josh and that, because again, that's a shared space. I don't want to just take up or just go, I'm using this, because maybe we can figure out a different thing use for that shelf and that. But yeah, so I want to get like, I dream each thing has its own individual shelf. Bigger dream, everything has its own individual shelf down to seasons. So long story short, this is just gonna have Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith, which would probably be good because I could probably put the carded Cody when I get that there, and then Attack of the Clones is gonna be here. Oh. And then the DVD shelf will soon have just Empire and Return of the Jedi, because A New Hope will go on that shelf. And then if I can find there's these 2 little screws there, that'd be the Andor shelf. Okay, so I got at least the Revenge of the Sith out with 3PO and R2. As you can see there, I'm falling for that. So the putty's pretty good, the mounting putty. Good thing to know. And I also looked, the packaging says safe for plastic. People use mounting putty for that. I was specifically looking for blue tack. I've seen people use blue tack, but this is all I could find at my store. So, and that I knew the brand and that. So now I just gotta that cleared off and this cleared off and finish putting the manga in that over there. But then we'll hopefully get the prequel shelf in that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the DVDs. God, I need more shelves, but I need more room. I need more room for shelves. Okay, so I got some of the figures out. I got Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, and the gaming figures all stood up. So I'll just show those off quick. So these are my game comic legends. So we got Fallen Order Cal Kestis, Jedi Survivor Cal Kestis. I can't wait for that Marin. We got the comic Leia with her box, and we got Darth Revan. Here, it's kind of hard to see, so let me turn on the light. We got Anakin and Obi-Wan, we got Grievous, 3PO and R2, and then in the back we got Jar Jar and a B1 battle droid. And then for my Attack of the Clones shelf, I have Padme, Jedi Padawan Anakin, Phase 1 Clone Trooper, and Ki-Adi-Mundi. Yeah, so I got those. Other places that I might use this mounting putty is, I mainly bought it for here, which I still have yet to do. Basically all those figures, except I think the model kit, Naruto and Goku, and the Ryuko Toy, don't need it. Where else? Oh, my NECA. NECA could use it. They fall down a lot. Maybe the 3.75 figures I might use a tiny bit on each one. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go on the computer to move all this footage from the wedding and stuff like that onto it, and then chill. Last time I filmed was the 21st. I slept both days. Yeah, it was kind of a stressful week, but I'm not gonna get into it. I've got more figures out, more stuff moved. I moved the rest of my manga over here. I just gotta put DVDs here and move these figures and that out of there so that I can go to there and then put my figures there, and then my original trilogy figures here, and then I got the start. You can't really see it, but Kylo is back there. I found out this light is dying and that. But we have my Rogue One figures, which I'm going to probably replace all these pucks at some point. Because those ones aren't as bright as these. Like, look at that. But got my Rogue One here. And then ignore the blur because that's my diploma. But we got my 4 Andor figures there, which I'm hoping to grow that. I heard Andor's pretty good. I still gotta watch that. It's one of the many shows I'm trying to watch through. I got the Attack of the Clones figures up. I only have 4. I'd like to grow my prequels because I also have these ones here, and this is my Monster Truck Rally hat. I'm gonna put it there instead so it doesn't block Jar Jar. But yeah, I got those. So we need to take 3/4 inch downstairs potentially. Still got to put mounting putty on those, mounting putty on the NECA. Yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully get more of this done because I'm gonna put New Hope up on its shelf over there too. But I'm gonna do that. Black Series collection tours, and maybe I'll film a Black Series collection update. I haven't done one in how long? Let me actually look that up. The last one was 3 years ago from what I can tell. I kind of want to get back into collecting Black Series and that, but yeah, whatever. I might do that. I've gotten quite a few over the last 3 years. I've gotten quite a few carded vintage figures, so I might go through that. Okay, so I got the sequels and the original trilogy besides the New Hope shelf out, and at one point I did have one extra mounting putty because I've been cutting them in half because I don't need that big of a piece, so I used it and put Android 18 standing right there. But here's what we got: prequels, original trilogy with Empire and Return, and then we have the sequels. This is the first time I'm displaying Luke like this. Because of the mounting putty, I have 2 pieces. I really stuck them on there just to make sure, but I feel that inevitably he's going to fall. I'm going to take a break now. I think I'm going to put I had to clean up my Jakku Ray because, like, when I first moved in here with my dad and my brother, when my room used to be Josh's room, I spilt Mountain Dew that I hit and went splattering into my sequel trilogy shelf, and I cleaned most of them, but because Mountain Dew is clear and the Jakku Ray is tan, I didn't see all the Mountain Dew spots until now, like 4 years later, 5 years later maybe. Yeah, we moved here in 2020. 5 years later, I see all these brown spots all over her because the Mountain Dew has oxidized over the years. And they were just like all over inside her little tunic thing, on her legs, in her boots and that, so I just rubbed away at that. I had to put the Dinosaur Sanctuary up. This is the bookshelf with the DVDs. So it goes all my manga that could fit in those shelves because Dinosaur Sanctuary. Then we got TV shows in alphabetical order, so Angel, Ben 10, Doctor Who, Dragon Ball Z, Lucifer, and then we got movies up to Dinosaur Sanctuary, and I just left these two figures here. But I think we're gonna take a break, maybe put on some Mando and grind away at Minecraft or that. I don't know. Figuring out what I'm gonna watch. So the McDonald's is gonna be serving lunch, so I might consider walking down there later on. We'll see. So I had McDonald's. I walked there and back. And I ate it, instead of watching like Mando or that, I watched the documentary that I've been meaning to watch that came out this year called Titanic, the Digital Resurrection, and it really brings to light some details that, you know, we never could ever really see in that, because, you know, first off, it's at the bottom of the ocean. It's already hard to get there as is. Secondly, it's dark, so you can only see a little bit of it at a time. And thirdly, the two halves are a third of a mile apart from each other, so you can't see the whole thing at the same time. So it was really cool to see this digital reconstruction of the wreckage, and then finding out shit like 25 to 30 feet of the bow is buried under the mud and the sea floor. Horrifying details of like the ship didn't break cleanly in half, it ripped apart, so like a chunk of the ship is just in pieces, so it technically broke apart into thirds, 1/3 being a tiny sliver compared to the rest of the ship, and people being in that section, and then just the bravery of other people like the engineers in that. If you have any remote interest in the Titanic, I'd recommend watching that documentary. In my top 3 movies, which are the only movies I've watched this year, in 2025, it is ranked number 2. If I can bring it up. There we go. That's my ranking so far. I'm hoping to watch more 2025 films soon. But yeah, I'm probably going to just now chill and probably go to bed, move this footage to the computer, charge the camera because it's dying, and get some sleep, and then continue watching a bunch of shit tonight and that while I'm playing Minecraft or stuff like that. So stay tuned. Alright, so I just got back from, well, I didn't turn the light off in the hall. My bad. Just try and keep the light switches normal again. So I'm back from walking to the gas station, and I bought some Kickstarts, mini Chips Ahoy, some Pringles, and then when I got home, I made mac and cheese. I'm going to chill and then put on some stuff while I straighten my room up, because my room's coming along better. Like, there's a big chunk of floor visible. Usually there's not, but I'm hoping to get most of it cleaned up and then like figure out what to do with those shelves. Still gotta charge this camera, but I'll probably do that after I finish recording this. But I'm gonna eat my mac and cheese, have a kickstart, maybe start editing the vlog you're watching now, and do some cleaning, because I don't know what I planned today. Originally Kai was gonna come over, but his youngest brother is graduating this year. So I think they're having like a family get together, so we're putting it off to next week. So I have 1 or 2 options. I could go watch Lilo and Stitch, but I'd have to take Canyon, and that also depends on if my dad plans on going anywhere, because we might be working on the truck, or I just kind of stay home or not work on the truck, work on the car, or I stay home, clean up and work on not only the Monday's video for this Monday, because I wanted to do a Tales from the Backlog because I have a plan for June, but I also need to work on something for June because that's literally in a few days. So I just gotta that's literally like a week from today is the last day in May. So I gotta work on my Pride specials and dig out the Pride flag. I don't keep that up all year. I put it up for my Pride videos, or for my Pride Month videos, which I think I will that one up, but I'll be putting it up again. So all this will be covered again, so I'll probably maybe do something with it, I don't know. That gives me a reason to go get the new Ace Ventura Billy Madison, because the Billy Madison Ace Ventura are going to be blocked off, and those are my only ways of watching it, besides the DVD that I have. Oh, the Ace Ventura DVD is going to be blocked up too, so I guess I gotta get those 4Ks. I'm kidding. I won't get them right away. But anyways, I'm gonna eat. Alright, so laundry. I'm about to put laundry away. I'm thinking about maybe doing a vintage collection wall video. Probably whip out the Canon for that. And continue to figure out what I'm gonna do for figure placements. Cause like, I got the sequels out. I got the original trilogy of Empire and Return of the Jedi out. I got A New Hope right there. I got the prequels for Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith with Attack the Clones right there. Andor is on top of the Rogue One display. The comics, Games Comics Legends are right there. And I got two of the figures standing with the mounting putty with the SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan God Goku and the Dragon Stars Android 18. And I think, let me just figure out the only other two empties is Skeleton Crew, but I might put the one figure I got from Kai in there until I can find a spot. Revenge of the Sith. So I need a spot for Acolyte, Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Kenobi, Solo, Ahsoka, Mando, and Skeleton Crew. And I'm kind of proud because out of one of the lines, I have almost all of the Ahsoka. At one point I did, but then they released Ezra from Peridea, or when he's on Peridea. The new Balin Skull and Shin Hati, which is just their mercenary and Orkana, which is just the original figures, but they gave them cloaks this time, which they should have just game with. And then Anakin from the Clone Wars flashbacks, and Rex from Phase 1 Rex. So I'm gonna put the clothes away, and then I'm gonna do another load of laundry, aka I'm gonna do the bedding, and then I'm going to consider filming the thing, unless my dad calls me and he's ready to finish the brakes on the car. My hat's in the wash, so you're gonna have to see this for a bit until I film. I was gonna film the vintage collection video, but my camera doesn't have its SD card, and I always put it back in the camera, so I gotta find that. I put on the hat just to keep my hair on my eyes, but now I'm realizing I look stupid because I didn't look in the mirror before I filmed it. I filmed the whole intro and also an outro, and the camera battery started dying, so I haven't even filmed the actual tour yet, but I filmed a really long intro, which I might refilm. I'm gonna probably chill, do some Minecraft, maybe put on Netflix this time, though I do need to finish or continue some shows, and that's I might continue Mando start Mando season 2. So I did end up today filming my collected vintage carded figures, and I just filmed the first Tales from the Backlog, so I'm hoping to get that out tomorrow. I'm going to do some editing today, and I hope to do all the other editing tomorrow morning, so I'm hoping I don't pass out. And yeah, so I'm just going to try and get through that quick, do the quick edit of basically getting the bare bones done. I finished that little bit of editing. It took longer than expected because it's actually 2:50. I might have some Pringles because I'm getting a little hungry, and then gonna brush my teeth and then get some sleep. Hopefully maybe wake up and have the motivation to shower, to wake myself up with a cold shower. But I'm gonna set my alarms now. God, don't you just hate having to adult work? But yep. So I'm gonna chill in that. We had Devil's Lake. I just wanted to document that. That's why I brought it. I don't even have the tripod on it. So I went down to McDonald's after I talked to Kai, came back, ate it, put my clothes in the dryer because I wanted to clean them because some of them I need to wear tonight and they're also the ones I was wearing on our hike yesterday, which was pretty good. But now I'm just gonna chill and watch some stuff. I just watched the other 2 Wes Anderson shorts that were on Netflix. And yeah, so I'm gonna find something else to watch, maybe on a different streaming service. Yeah, just chill. I'll probably have some water and charge this camera because it's gonna die, my god. Alright, it's been a few days. It was kind of busy, as well as there was a day where I had been up for about maybe 27 hours. If not, I was only running on 40 minutes of sleep. But I'm currently straightening up my room, hoping to do some stuff before I go next door to have breakfast, and then I come back to get ready for a outing with Kai, where we're gonna go watch his brother's dance recital. So I'm hoping to clear off the floor more to be able to do the shirt for a future video in that, which will be one of the Fred videos, I guess. I don't know why I'm being so secretive about it, but yeah. I'm also listening to PewDiePie's setup tour from like a couple years ago. Alright, so I showered and now I'm just waiting for Kai to get here. I'm dressed. Beanie's not part of the at the moment. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just waiting for Kai to call. So we're back from the recital. It was about like an hour ago. I'm waiting to hear back from Kai that he got home, which, funny enough, he just texted me, which is funny because I told him that I was like, every time you pull out of the driveway, I set a timer for about the approximate time it takes to get back, just because we both forget quite often to let the other know that we made it back home safe. So if Kai doesn't, my philosophy behind it is if Kai doesn't message me in the next few minutes after the timer goes off, then I'd call him and be like, hey, just wanted to make sure you got home or that. But he, funny enough, right in the window. But getting ready for just to chill. I'm in a tank top. You tell that I don't get out in the sun because my shoulders are white. They're pasty white. But gonna finish up a documentary that I was watching earlier today. Maybe try and watch a couple other things. So if this is the last entry, this was my May. But if it's not, then I'll see you a little later. Focus. Focus. There we go. That was my May. Let me know in the comments below how your May went. Hopefully June is just as exciting now that summer is going. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. And until next video, I'll see you in the future. Bye guys.